Sasha, back for another YouTube video. Today's video is just going to be short and sweet, or I'm gonna try to make it short anyways. We all know how that goes. I just want to kind of, before I get started, I'm not a fitness expert, which you guys know. Fingers crossed one day, like that's my goal and dream, is to be like a personal trainer and stuff and to know more things. However, I'm just learning along the way, and I'm just trying to figure things out and learning like what everybody's body is different. So I'm just trying, my hair's still wet, so it looks crazy. I'm just trying to figure out what my body works best to and how it grows muscle best and all that jazz. So it works for me, might not work for you, but these are just some meals that I usually eat every day, some alternatives that are a healthier alternative. So yeah, let's get it. But before I get started, I have upped gradually since I had surgery in March, beginning of March, if you remember, if you've watched all my other videos. I had surgery, hernia repair surgery, and so I was down for a month. But when I got back to working out, I didn't track my macros the whole time I was working out, or the whole time I was down. And then I started tracking them, and I just gradually upped everything as the weeks went on because I really want to gain some lean, good, healthy muscle. So I'm just trying to up everything and trying to learn what my body reacts to best. My body personally reacts to more carbs. I legit had, my waist is pretty tiny right now, but I legitimately had 320 carbs yesterday, which I don't recommend, and it was like an oops, and it was leg day, and I just felt hungry all day. So I had 320 clean carbs. They were all pretty much clean. So there's a difference from eating like fatty bad carbs and good carbs. I kind of eat in moderation and balanced, and if I'm hungry, I'll eat. I don't starve myself or anything like that. But I also don't overeat. I'll eat just enough to be full, and then I'll be done. Also, I wanted to say, oh my goodness, it was just in my mind, and now it is gone. Okay, I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know. So anyways, let's just get started in the video. Maybe I will remember as time goes on. So one of my breakfast, what I usually eat typically in the morning, I'm a person that has to eat as soon as I wake up. I just feel really starving when I wake up, so I have to eat when I get up. Usually for breakfast, I will either have a smoothie, which I use this cheap, because I'm cheap, everybody knows that. This is just whey protein from Equate. It's actually not that bad. It's a vanilla flavor. There is 18 servings per container, 170 calories per serving. There is 2.5 grams of fat and 5 grams of carb, and then 30 grams of protein per serving. And every serving you need 2 scoops. So I usually will either make a smoothie in the morning with this and some water and a whole bunch of fruits. Sometimes I'll add spinach in there. And that typically is a breakfast I'll eat. Or I will eat protein pancakes with Kodiak pancakes. This has, for half a cup, 190 calories, 2 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs, and 3 sugars and 14 grams of protein. Kodiak pancakes has several different flavors. The buttermilk flavor is my favorite, and I like the peanut butter one second. But these are really good, and I don't know. This is typically what I do eat in the mornings, or the smoothie. And then if I have pancakes, I will eat 2 slices of turkey bacon. Every so often I will eat eggs. This morning I had eggs with Elephant Active toast, which I'm out of that, so I can't show you guys that. I don't know why I'm filming this on the day I need to go to the grocery store, but okay, just bear with me. So sometimes I'll eat that as well, but this is typically what I eat. Then I usually have like an apple or a banana or a plate of cucumbers between morning and afternoon, and then I usually work out typically about 11 a.m. and I don't take this every day, and this is something new. I bought this off eBay actually. It's called Pennywise. It is a carb-loaded pre-workout. And again, I'm trying to gain, like this is just what worked for me. And some people can't handle carbs, like they have a low carb diet. So this wouldn't work for you, but for me, I'm trying to gain some muscle right now. It has, for one scoop, it has 34 calories, 10 carbs. And I only take half a scoop. That's all I personally need, and it doesn't make me jittery or shaky or anything like that. A lot of things do, energy, caffeine does. I don't typically drink very much caffeine. This doesn't, as long as I only take half a cup, it doesn't typically mess with me very much, and it just gets me focused and pumped up and ready to work out. Are you done with that? Okay. And then once I'm done working out, I will, okay, bear with me, but I have been watching Megan Davis, find her on Instagram. I'm not sure that she still does YouTube. But anyways, I've followed her for a while now, and they swear by eating like a sugary carb as soon as you're done working out, because the sugar goes straight to your bloodstream way faster, and that means the carbs will, if it's a sugary carb, it's gonna go to pump you up into your muscles way faster. So I've been having, did I not get them out? Okay, well, I only eat one, but I've been having an unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tart, just one every day after I work out, or I'll have like one cookie or something, and then I will either have a protein shake if it's a day that I'm not like typically ready for lunch yet, but if I am ready for lunch, this has been my freaking go-to, okay? This is the Live Free, gluten-free, organic brown rice and quinoa penne pasta. It has, for half a cup of dry pasta, 200 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 43 carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 4 protein. So I've been having this with beefless ground beef. This has, for 3/4 cup, which is 1 serving, it has 110 calories, 2 grams of fat, 9 carbs, 2 sugars, and 18 grams of protein. And then I will put some peas on it, and hold on, I forgot to get it. This is my absolute favorite, and I can only find it at Aldi's, but it is the pumpkin chipotle pasta sauce, and it has 100 serving size is about a half a cup, which I usually put maybe a little less than that, but it has 100 calories, 4 grams of fat, 13 carbs, 7 sugars, and 2 protein, which I find this to be a better sauce. And it doesn't taste like pumpkin, so if you're like, ew, that's nasty, it's actually really good. And this meal is my absolute freaking favorite. And then, so that's usually what I eat for lunch typically. Unless I'm out. And then some snacks that I usually eat is I'll have some rice cakes with natural creamy peanut butter on it, or I will, well, I guess I use this one for dinner, so I'll show that to you in a minute. Also, sometimes for lunch, I will have black beans with brown rice, jasmine rice, and edamame. Black beans are a great protein source. If you don't eat a lot of meats like I do and you're trying to find your protein, black beans are a great alternative. And then between like lunch and dinner, if I have a sweet tooth or I'm just feeling hungry, I got you guys. Get yourself some Cool Whip. You can get the light Cool Whip that has literally nothing in it, or you can get regular Cool Whip, which I always have tons of tubs in the fridge. And then I will, if you didn't know, dark chocolate's actually good for you if you eat it in moderation. And I will put like a half a handful of dark chocolate chips in the Cool Whip, and then a cinnamon granola crunch. This has for 1/4 cup, it has 120 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 18 carbs, and 2 grams of protein. Again, if you're trying to cut, maybe this isn't as good, but it's better than ice cream. So I like to just sprinkle that in some Cool Whip, and I'll eat that. And then usually, typically for dinner, it depends. If my family is eating something relatively healthy, or I just feel like splurging a little bit, I will eat what they're eating because they don't like to eat as healthy as mom. But Other nights I will bring out my white cheddar rice cakes. And these ones aren't very good, so I don't recommend getting them, but this is a quinoa crunch veggie burger. These have 170 calories, 9 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 2 sugars, and 4 protein. So these aren't very good, actually. I'm just trying to make myself eat them. I usually get the spicy black bean ones from Walmart, the vegan ones, and those are freaking amazing. Those are my absolute favorite, but I'm out of them right now. But I usually put one of those on this and then pour my sugar-free barbecue sauce on it, which again, you can get at Walmart. And then I will have like carrots and cucumbers, or depending where I'm at, I will add some like eggs and rice on the side. And typically that's what I eat for a day. Usually I will have another snack before bed because your girl's always hungry and I'm always wanting to eat. So it just kind of depends. If I didn't have the Cool Whip earlier in the day, then I'll have that at night. Or I will eat a fruit of some sort or more carrots. It just kind of depends on my mood. But you know, the biggest problem with people is they tend to overeat for one, or they're not eating enough. And if you're not eating enough, then you're not going to gain you're not putting the stuff in your body that you actually need. Then you're not going to see progress, or maybe you're stuck. I was that person, if you remember and have watched me for a little bit, I've mentioned like in the past that I'm a person, I don't track macros, it doesn't work for me, yada, yada, yada. And you know, that was true at one point, but now that I've like learned kind of like what my body responds to best and what works for me best, tracking my macros has really helped me, because I was really under eating and I was wondering why I like wasn't gaining muscle and I wasn't, you know, I was actually bloating up, and it was because I was under eating so much. I wasn't eating enough protein and enough calories, and right now I'm currently eating 2,000 calories a day. Usually, yesterday was a bad day, but usually I eat about 250 carbs, 220 to 250 carbs, and then about 125 grams of protein. That's typically what I've been eating in a day. I've been trying to keep it clean for the most part, but there is definitely moments where I splurge and eat something different. But I work out 5 to 6 days, typically 5 days a week. I take 2 rest days, usually on Thursdays because I have tutoring class. And then I will have, like on a Sunday, I will do a rest day again, but I will do it as an active rest day. So I'm like doing something all day. So that's typically what I've been doing and what I've been eating. You know, eating healthy doesn't have to be boring, and it can taste good. That alternative, the pasta alternative, if you really like spaghetti, you should try that, because I think it's so much better and healthier for you, and it still tastes freaking bomb. If you like to eat burger instead of, you know, vegan meat, then by all means buy yourself burger. I prefer vegan meat because it doesn't bloat me as bad, but I do still enjoy burger from time to time. I just tend to eat more vegan things. And yeah, definitely the Cool Whip. If you have a sweet tooth, which I don't usually have a sweet tooth, but sometimes it's worse than others, get yourself some dark chocolate, sprinkle on some light Cool Whip if you're trying to lose weight or whatever, and take a few bites, and I promise it will cure your sweet tooth. I promise. So there's healthy alternatives. You just gotta find them. You just gotta look out there, and I hope this video helped you. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below or give me ideas on things you might want to see and watch, because I will gladly try to film them for you guys. Whenever it freaking stops raining outside, I would love to film an outdoors workout video for you guys. I've only gotten to get one in this year because it's either been too cold still, or it's been raining every single day. So I haven't been able to do it. I've only legitimately got one in, and I about puked and passed out because I pushed myself to the freaking limit. But it was good, and I really want to film some stuff for you guys like that outside. It's just been shitty as hell outside. And this week has been a crappy week in itself. I swear, every day's felt like a freaking Monday. But I'm gonna stop ranting and blabbing. I have my lunch cooking, so I better freaking check it before it gets burned. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.